Carson Daly. Weekday mornings on LA's 97.1 AMP Radio.
Our next guest is a Grammy Award-winning superstar.
He sold more than 50 million singles worldwide.
He is definitely back with a bang.
Please welcome back to the program.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bruno Mars.
Aloha, Bruno. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Come on. Bruno Mars, live on AMP Radio at 8:07. Good to see you, Bruno.
Carson, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Last time you were here, you were so excited for Unorthodox Jukebox. You looked at me right where Angie was sitting, and you were like, man, I am so excited.
Don't forget that album because
I knew it.
I'm over that album.
He's excited about this new one.
Listen, you got 24K Magic. The song is fire. Great on SNL. You're in just an awesome rollout position. November 18th, the album drops. There's been so much secrecy about the album. I'm going to see how much I can get out of you in the next 20 minutes.
I gotta go.
But let's just start with the single because it's the title track. You know, we ask a lot of artists to stay in their lane. That's why Pitbull doesn't sing any ballads. You're an artist going into that last record. You were like, listen, I don't want to be in a lane. I'm not going to be in a lane. When I go into a studio, I want to be able to do any kind of genre of music that I want to do. Mm-hmm. So when you go in to do 24K Magic, it's the third record, and you've got so much success behind you on the first two. Mm-hmm. Pressure enough on that. Where were you at musically just walking in?
You know, I think it's what I learned from tour. Unorthodox Jukebox is a product of the first album. We were on tour, and I felt like, man, we got a lot of ballads, but we ain't moving enough. We're not dancing enough. We need songs like Treasure and Locked Out of Heaven. And 24 Karat Magic is again, we need something we can move to. We're going to keep the party going and be one of the best live shows people have ever seen. So make sure we have the material to do so.
You were already that.
Not yet, man. I'm just getting started, Carson.
You were already that.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
When you look at your resume, you're already one of the best-selling artists of all time. I mean, it's amazing when you go down the stats. I don't have to do it to your face.
But we can do it. I mean, let the people know.
Oh, you know. The Grammys.
Oh, that's right.
The 170 million, the 6 singles. You beat your boy Elvis's record with quickest to get to 5 #1 hits. I mean, I could go on and on.
35 Hot 100 hits. Come on.
It's ridiculous.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
The multiple Super Bowls.
This is how you start a morning.
You know what it is, too, though, man? It's the hooligans. I mean, it's about, you look at the history of funk, and you know it was never just about James Brown. He couldn't have done that by himself. It was never just about P-Funk. I mean, all those things, all those groups that you love and you studied, they couldn't do it alone.
Right. That's my, my army behind me. Those are my guys, and, if I fall in the fire, they're going to fall with me, and I think that's the most important thing is that we're up there and we're trying to, make everybody move.
Are you guys always having that much fun?
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, look at SNL when you're in the back there, and I'm just like, these guys probably walk around when they go to Starbucks out of here, with the choreography and, hey, take a Frappuccino, yo!
Draped in silk.
Like, you just wear it well, man. Like, if you can't have fun, it's got to be so much more fun to be successful when you're actually having fun.
The truth is, the minute I'm not having fun doing this, then I'm out, and you won't see me anymore. So let's write some songs that we're going to go and, turn SNL into a party.
Let's talk 24 Karat Magic, the video for it, that's a party that everybody wants to be at. That's what makes it so cool.
That's why you got to come to the show, baby. It's that simple.
It is fun.
What else can you give me on the record? I mean, let's just start with what you put out. We got a little Chunky going.
Man, you got the live. You guys are playing the live version.
It was awesome.
That's all we got. You ain't gonna give me anything.
Find anything.
Bruno Mars, you're like
NDAs. They're good.
I'll sign whatever you want me to sign if you give me some mastered music.
It's just us. Nobody's
You like Obama with the nuke codes close to your chest with your music.
You know why? Because it's very important that the world hears this album in its entirety. I feel like on this album, I really focused on giving you one continuous wave. So as soon as you put this album on, you're gonna be taken for a ride. And maybe like the Unorthodox Jukebox and Doo-Wops and Hooligans, I was a little all over the place because like I said, I want to do whatever it is I want to do, and I'm gonna write a reggae song and a ballad and Locked Out of Heaven. But this album, I'm just gonna say it. Can I just say it?
Yeah,
this is the best album I've ever done.
That's what I'm talking about.
Out of all three of them, this is the one.
I wish I had the audio when he was here 2 years ago with Unorthodox. He was like, Carson, this is the business.
Can't
is it. The scary thing about Bruno is that not a lot of people can come in here and actually back it. Like, it's true. Like, it's true. And you know, when you wrote, like, on November 3rd, you tweeted out, like, it's done. I know you wouldn't have sent that out to your fans if in your heart of hearts, you didn't walk out of that studio going like this.
That's right.
Like, I'm good, I'm out.
That's right.
Who else is on the record? Angie, get your lasso, put it around him.
I only have 9 tracks on the record, so it's really, I don't have any features.
There's not a Beyonce track?
No, I wish there was, but hopefully we'll get that soon. I should just say there is, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
There definitely is,
It just
100%.
piss a lot of people off.
Yeah. Don't come in here and lie.
We cut it.
You're in the wrong place.
Pre-order
We
the
like you
album
too
and
much.
maybe
Find
there's a
you.
Beyonce song.
Already pre-ordered the album. All right, a couple questions. We're going to play a song, try and get some more out of you. Is Inglewood really known for their shoes?
You haven't been out there?
I went to Loyola Marymount, man. I lived on
So you haven't been to
Manchester.
the Sloss and Swap meet?
Hell, I used to buy my shirts at the Slosses. I know the Slosses.
What do you think? I got
Shoes.
all my hats and all the gators and
I'm telling you, you blew us up. Though. You're talking about the best shoes in the game.
the best shoes in the game.
Inglewood.
You can't. Where else can you get yellow gators, blue gators, green gators, purple gators, and that's Inglewood.
Your style's on. You got the shorts rocking.
I've been rocking shorts for a while, Carson. I saw you the last time, and I was like, you know what? I got to get on this Carson tip.
Gotta get on the shorts.
I'm always in shorts.
Always in shorts.
He walked in here, he thought he was back in Hawaii, the way I am. I'm in shorts and flip-flops
All
every
the time,
day.
yeah.
Not getting a lot out of them, hooligan fans. I'm
What do you
not
want? I'll
trying
give
hard.
you anything. Just let me know.
What about Skrillex? What was up with that?
Skrillex is the homie, and you know, I just love to have him in the studio just to, you know, for his opinion. And he's just got the sounds of doom in his computer, and he's
He does. Not, by the way, Sonny's his name. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
one of the nicest guys in the business for sure,
real.
and a hardworking guy, and the guy's bouncing off the walls.
Traveling all over the world with a laptop,
Yeah.
making $1 million a night.
And a student of music, and he's telling me, I went to Brazil, and they're playing this, and look.
What does that do for? So, is there any influence on that on this record?
Well, me and him got together. We're gonna work on something. What the Brazilian thing I just did?
Yeah, no, anything with Skrillex.
That's on the album.
Yeah,
The
that
Brazilian
song
thing.
you just did.
No, me and Skrillex, we didn't get a chance to finish what we
Not
started.
one of the 9 tracks.
But we will. We will.
Can we
Shout
go
out
back
to Sonny.
to 24 Karat Magic real quick?
No.
Should I be offended or happy about bad bitches and their ugly ass friends?
You should
yeah.
be happy.
Okay, I was just curious.
That means it's the all-inclusive vibe.
Everybody's
That's
in.
what
You
brings
should be
Everybody's in.
happy.
So I'm invited, is what you're saying.
You should be happy.
Just checking.
This song make the album?
You heard that, huh? See? I was giving you an appetizer.
It's fun to watch you in the studio. Is that where you're, I mean, aside from, prioritize it for me, you're happiest in the studio creating or on stage performing?
It goes hand in hand. You know, it's like I was in the studio for a long time, and I couldn't wait to get the hell out of there. But I'm not gonna put nothing out until I feel it's right. So we were just killing ourselves over 24 Karat Magic. That song took a while to, you know, for all of us to sign off, me and the guys, and
How do you know when to quit? It's like sometimes girls cutting my hair, and I'm a pretty, and literally I'm
Same thing.
like, I think
Same
we're good,
thing.
and she just keeps going. It's like in the studio. How do you know when you keep listening back to it? You're gonna
If
go back and
if
punch
it-
back in? Is that
No, if it moves you or not. Sometimes you know, when you're writing a song, you could take a left turn that takes it to this place that you should have never have been. It happened with Uptown Funk. It happened with Grenade. I could tell you all the stories of every single song where we'll go to a chord change that just totally takes you out of the pocket. And same thing with 24 Karat Magic. We're changing the bass line around over and over to make sure we got the right bass line and the right chords and the right drum groove. And it's when it's finished, it's kind of a unanimous decision. Where it's like, it can't get better than this, and we don't know if people are gonna like it, but this feels good.
Some of your ballads have been some of your biggest songs. You wanted to take a break from that on this record a little bit and just focus on the tempo being a little more up.
Yeah, well, I wrote Just the Way You Are when I was your man. I'm gonna sing those songs to the day Grenade. To the day I die, I'm gonna be singing that. I don't ever want to come here and be like, yeah, I got this song called Just the Way You Are Part 2. You're still amazing.
Kind of amazing now.
For me, I have, yeah, you're all right.
You're right.
That's funny. More grenades.
right. So it's just kind of like I need to be inspired to keep going. So that means opening up my world and seeing what else I can write about.
Your music's so different than the popular music that it's often played next to on stations like here in LA and all over the world for that matter. Do you listen to popular music? Were you influenced by anything popular? Do you try and stay away from it on purpose?
No, I mean I haven't been listening to the radio too much. Every time I drive to the studio, I'll click on 97.1.
That's right.
And,
Thank you. There's our next promo.
you like that?
Love it. But you wrote. People forget, like you when you started. I mean, like you've been doing this your entire life. I don't know if people really. Maybe you have new Bruno Mars fans out there that are 16, 17, and don't know. I mean, you've been doing this literally your whole life, and you've been getting paid to make music. Except for that little stint when you moved here first to LA.
Yeah.
Aside from that, but I mean, you've written songs for so many people. I just don't know how you compartmentalize it and turn it on and go, here, I got to focus on these 9 tracks.
Well, I guess that's what it is. We created this world for 24 Karat Magic, and we wanted to just complete the thought and give you guys the opening and closing. And the music video shows you that everybody's invited to this party we're about to throw. Don't be the guy left out.
Even the bad bitches and their ugly ass friends.
Especially the bad bitches.
And also,
ugly
at
ass
that,
friends.
you seem like you throw the type of party where you don't want to hear about politics and religion. This seems like check that stuff at the door.
Well,
Are you a political person?
Well, I just feel like there's so much weird things going on in the world, and what I love about what I do is that if you ever come to a show, I see everybody dancing and moving. So for that hour and 45 minutes, hour and a half, I have everybody dancing and moving, and that's I'm about to get real corny on you, but that's the world I want to live in. You know, and so what I can offer to the party,
I'd vote for that.
Yeah.
Bruno for president. I'm in.
I might write you in.
He's
I
a
really
write-in,
might.
yeah.
I really might.
I'll take him.
someday. But what I can offer to the party is that let's dance.
It's coming at a good time too, because everybody's so sick of the political cycle that's out there. You
Let's
hear
just
like
have
Bruno,
fun.
yeah, just turn up the music. Let's
That's
have fun.
it. Come
It's
on.
like we need it more than ever, so it's good timing on the record.
Are you so excited to be performing? You're doing We Can't Survive this weekend. You did Saturday Night Live. You're opening the AMAs. They announced that this morning.
I can't wait. I'm kicking the door down.
That's right.
And by the way, We Can't Survive is a big show here at the station. We ask all you guys to come out. So many great artists like Ariana Grande and Charlie Puth, Easy, Meghan Trainor, Warner Public, and Pitbull, yourself. Thank you for doing it. It's a big deal for us here in LA. It's for a great cause. Breast cancer is affected. My mom's a survivor. When we go there that night, Angie and I talk to all sorts of people who were affected by it. So a special thank you, because the Hollywood Bowl is such a heritage venue here in LA, and to get one of the best musical acts in the world on that stage is a treat for
awesome,
us.
yeah.
And
It's so sweet.
not to mention doing it for such a good cause. So thank you for that.
He said that to Pitbull when he was
He did, just yesterday.
I said the exact same thing. I ended it with darling. Same exact thing in Spanish. So let's give away a pair of tickets to check out Bruno Mars. It's sold out. You're in the first 5 rows. Caller 20-877-971-HITS. 971-4487. The tour. What do you want to tell your fans about touring this new record?
Just get ready.
Okay.
Just get ready. It's going to be something you've never seen before, and we're going to have fun. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm trying to be a humble man, Carson.
I'm trying to help you
to tell you
sell
how
records
awesome
and
it
pump
is.
it up. Got the AMAs, as Angie mentioned. You're opening that 2 days after the record comes out. That'll be great.
Go pre-order the album, everybody.
Pre-order the record, and you're off to a great. Is Chunky the next single? Do you want to go there?
No, Chunky.
Chunky's
Chunky's
awesome.
smooth, but
There's 9
Will
tracks.
you get me the other version of this? I'll sign an NDA. If that's
Hey. No, I got some songs on here, Carson.
Well, I know you do.
I couldn't be more proud of, and I really.
It's really, this song represents the theme of the record in a lot of ways, because if you ain't here to party, then take your ass back
That's
home.
it.
I mean, that's pretty much that could be the tag to this movie.
Done.
Right there.
Done.
All right. What are you going to do now? What's your day like today?
What am
What is
I
your
doing?
life like today? Was that actually your jet in the video?
Absolutely.
Where are you going today?
I'm trying to be humble here.
It's just one of my
You're going to go hit the Slauson swap meet, pick up some gators, and then go over to Van Nuys and get out of here on
Jet.
your, on
Go
your
to a taco-
G4.
Go to a taco stand somewhere.
I love you, man. I love how you roll. Straight ghetto to Gucci and everything in
That's it,
between.
Man, come on.
You ain't not in a lane. You're all over the lanes.
I'm all over it.
Swerving.
Hitting switches.
Switching. Listen, man, honestly, great to have you in this morning.
Thank you,
And I know I'm glad that you kept the album a little tight, because people are going to pre-order it. And when they listen to it from the first track to the last track, they're going to experience it without it have been leaked and without too much info on it. So I respect that, too.
Thanks, man.
All
I don't know what to say, guys. Thank you for having me.
Greatest album of all time.
That's right.
There we go.
Go. We'll see you on Saturday. We Can't Survive. The great Bruno Mars, everybody.